Gerald R. Ford is the most expensive warship ever built, coming in at a staggering $13.3 billion. Commissioned in 2017, this nuclear-powered aircraft carrier is the lead ship of its class and represents the cutting edge of American naval power. Here are the numbers that make your brain short-circuit. Length: 337 meters, nearly as long as the Empire State Building is tall. Displacement: 100,000 tons when fully loaded. It carries 75 aircraft and a crew of over 4,500 personnel. Its 2 nuclear reactors can power the ship for 25 years without refueling. The electromagnetic launch system, called EMALS, can launch a jet from 0 to 240 kilometers per hour in under 3 seconds. The Ford-class carrier isn't just a ship, it's a floating city, an airbase, and a command center, all in one. If the USS Gerald R. Ford rules the seas, the Antonov AN-124 Ruslan rules the skies. By the Soviet Union in the 1980s, this strategic military transport aircraft remains one of the largest cargo planes ever produced, and it's still in active service today. The numbers: maximum payload, 150,000 kilograms, that's 150 tons in a single flight. Wingspan, 73.3 meters, wider than a football field is long. It can carry heavy tanks, helicopters, and entire aircraft fuselages, and various types of massive, heavy industrial machinery. Range: 5,400 kilometers fully loaded and powered by 4 massive D-18T turbofan engines, each producing 229 kilonewtons of thrust. What makes the AN-124 truly remarkable is its self-sufficiency. It has its own onboard crane system capable of lifting 20 tons, meaning it can load and unload cargo without any ground equipment, anywhere in the world. Now we go back in history to what is arguably the largest and most powerful artillery weapon ever built. The Schwerer Gustav was a German railway gun developed in the late 1930s to destroy the heavily fortified Maginot Line. The scale of this machine is almost incomprehensible. Total weight: 1,350 tons. Barrel length: 32.5 meters. Each shell weighed 7 tons and could penetrate 7 meters of steel-reinforced concrete. With a range of 47 kilometers, it required a crew of 2,500 soldiers to operate and protect. Moving it required 2 parallel railway tracks and 3 days of assembly on site before it could even fire. In 1942, it destroyed an ammunition depot buried 30 meters below sea level, a feat no other weapon could achieve. The Gustav was so extreme it became obsolete almost immediately. Nothing about it could be called practical. From impractical giant to the most battle-proven tank on the planet, the M1A2 Abrams. First introduced in 1980, it remains the primary battle tank of the United States Army. The latest variant, the SEP-V3, is a different beast entirely, optimized for the modern battlefield. At 73 tons, it still reaches 72 kilometers per hour, powered by a 1,500 horsepower gas turbine engine. Its 120mm smoothbore cannon can strike targets over 3 kilometers away with pinpoint accuracy. The Abrams features classified composite armor, making it nearly impenetrable to conventional weapons. The SEP-V3 upgrade adds advanced power management and next-gen networking for real-time data sharing. Costing over $10 million per unit, more than 10,000 of these legendary machines have been built. With an unmatched combat record in the Gulf War and Iraq, it's a veteran of global conflict. The M1A2 Abrams SEP-V3 remains the pinnacle of armored engineering. And finally, the largest submarine ever built, the Soviet Typhoon-Class. Developed during the Cold War as the ultimate deterrent, the Typhoon-Class submarine was designed with one purpose: survive a nuclear first strike and retaliate. Now, let's take a look at the statistics, which are absolutely staggering. Coming in at a massive length of 175 meters, it truly is a giant of the sea. Displacement: 48,000 tons submerged, making it heavier than a World War II aircraft carrier. It carried 20 ballistic missiles, each armed with 10 independently targeted nuclear warheads. That's 200 nuclear warheads on a single vessel. Range unlimited, powered by 2 nuclear reactors. It could remain submerged and operational for 120 days. Because crews needed to live aboard for months at a time, the Typhoon was built with amenities unprecedented for a submarine, including a swimming pool, sauna, and separate living quarters for officers. 6 were built between 1976 and 1989. Today, only one remains in limited service. The rest were decommissioned as part of post-Cold War arms reduction treaties. The Typhoon wasn't just a submarine, it was a floating nuclear arsenal, silent, invisible, and capable of ending civilizations. From a $13 billion aircraft carrier to a Cold War submarine carrying 200 nuclear warheads, these machines represent the absolute limits of human engineering, ambition, and in some cases, madness. If you want to see more videos like this, the biggest, most powerful, most expensive machines ever built, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We drop new videos every week. Which of these machines shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments below. See you in the next one.